Good morning, Nimbo with the Lucky Shooters, going at it again. Today, I am mixing it up a little bit, and I am at Red Hawk Casino. After Sky River killed me a couple days ago, and then if you saw the video yesterday at Harrah's NorCal, I got smoked there. I just thought, man, I got to mix it up a little bit today. So today, I'm going to try Red Hawk. It's a little closer to my house, which is nice. I don't get quite the free play here that I do at Harrah's, but still a nice place to go. And today I'm going to fire $100 bullets at the machine, and my goal is to double my money and print the ticket. And I'm going to show you how you can do it in 4 rolls. Sometimes if you hit 4s and 10s, you can do it in 3 rolls. As long as they're, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. It's one of the box numbers. Did want to just take a minute to kind of talk about yesterday and the last couple of days. It's left such a bad taste in my mouth. It was absolutely horrible. And the reality is I've had to kind of think about things here. And, when I first started this channel, which was less than 2 months ago, I had multiple wins of $5,000 or more pretty quick like. And my swings usually go up and down, but lately it's been hard to win. And, I play sometimes off camera as well, and probably doing better on camera than I am off camera, if I'm being honest. But the reality of it is, I can't keep spending, I can't justify bringing $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 to play each day if I'm not profitable, because this channel, just full disclosure, where I'm at right now, which is, really new, I'm only making like $30 to $40 a day off the commercials. So it's hard to justify 1,000 or more when you're only making 30 each day. And, I know over time it'll grow and hopefully get better. And on that note, please like and subscribe. And, the subscribers and the likes are huge, but the reality of it is we make money off the commercials. So if you like the channel and you like watching me play, let the commercials run, when they come on. Just let them go. I know it's just pennies or fractions of pennies, but it's important. And the quicker I can get to, a higher amount on money that's made by the channel, I could justify a little bit more money. So you may see me tighten up a little bit, right? I'm just like, I want to go every day, but gambling is a losing proposition in these casinos, as we all know. And those of you who play this game know it can get like it's been for me the last couple of days. It's not all hunky-dory, you win every time. And the more you play, the more likely the casino is going to win. And I love playing. I love the action. But I also, I use the Crapsy app. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of that or used that, but I practice strategies all the time on my phone and on my computer through this app called Crapsy. And I enjoy it playing for free. It's just an app. And, and so I could play in the casino for free or for a few dollars. I just enjoy playing. I'm a fan of the game. I do like the action, but you may see me, get more snug or just do some different strategies to try and, maybe not win as much, but not lose as much. So I'm just kind of, my plus or minus is a little closer to even each time. So you may see a little bit of that, and, I don't know. We'll see. I'm just kind of throwing it out there because, nobody can keep up this pace of spending thousands of dollars to only make $30 on a video if they're not winning. It just the math just doesn't add up. So again, I'm just kind of, I'll get off my soapbox here and get back to it. But gonna get in here, gonna fire some bullets at it. Hopefully take some profit and get off my slide of losing a couple days in a row. So we'll see what happens. All right, Nimbo here with the Lucky Shooters, and again, we are at Red Hawk Casino playing regular craps, and the glare is horrible here. They have 3 machines here. One of them is down. That's the one I normally play on. But this one's got a bad glare. I may try that one right there. Just trying to show you the look here right now. just to give you a little feel. These are the smaller dice. I don't know if you can really tell, but they're, you know, I would say about 2 thumb widths apart. They're maybe 1.5 inches or so. Today, I'm gonna try right out of the gate, spreading $100 across. We may have talked about this before. And with this $100, if every bet I hit, if I press it out evenly across those 6 box numbers, if I hit 4 box numbers, that $100 will be $200 or more every time. So I just need 4 numbers. So I'm gonna fire some $100 bullets at it, see if we can press it, 4 times to get to double our money. And that goes with any amount. You can double your money in 4 rolls if you press it across evenly across all 6 numbers. Now, when I say 4 rolls, again, it's 4 of the box numbers. That doesn't count any of the horn bets. So I'm gonna try that here and see if we can double our money and get some 4s. 4 is right on the average of what you should get. The bad number comes 1 out of 6 rolls, and then a horn bet comes 1 out of every 6 rolls. So out of 6 rolls, on average, you should have a bad number, you should have a horn bet, and you should have 4 of these. So to get 4, it's right on that average of, where you could get there or not get there. So I'm gonna give it a shot here. Set these bets on. Looking at just what has happened, that would have got there if the bet stayed on. That obviously would have got there. That would have got there. That would have not got there. So just in that one, so 2 out of about 6 would have got there in this past history, and so just hoping I can come out on top by doubling my money and doing it more times than not. So looking for 4 numbers, 4 box numbers. We're gonna have the bets live on every roll, even on come outs, just to try and get 4 in a row. So let's see how we do. All right, so on that 5, we won $24, which is $4 a piece. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I missed one there. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've got an extra one, so we'll put it on the 4. So I'm gonna spread it across evenly. I may be able to just do the across to get those distributed a little easier. Okay, now we're looking for roll number 2. Okay, so there's one of our horn bets that, kind of gets in the way. So, going again. All right, there's a 5. Okay, we're gonna set the bets on. That one we won 30. So we should be able to go $5 across. So let's just go 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and then extra dollar on the 6. All right, we're setting the bets on. We're at 156. We need 2 more box numbers. All right, we only got 2 out of that, so we'll put another 100 in. Try it again. All right, spreading it out. Setting the bets on. Try number 2. Of course, I sit down and then the 7s start happening. My bad luck is carrying over from yesterday. Come on. 4 numbers is very doable. Here we go. All right, so there's a 6. So that's 18. So let's go. Yeah, the across isn't gonna work. It's gonna be easier just to do that because it's gonna want to put it on place bets, and I don't want that. All right. All right, 4s are great. 4s and 10s, they pay more, 37. All right, so we're gonna go 5s and then 1s, and then we'll put 1 more on the 4 since that hit. There's a 6. Set the bets on. Okay, I think we just need 1 more number here. horn bet. Set them back on. All right, so there you are, 4 numbers. Clear the bet. We're over double our money at 223. So I'm going to cash out. Now the challenge with this is, so I've lost 2 and I've won 1. I'll put that underneath. But the challenge is, you know, now we're likely to have a 7 coming. So I think I'm going to jump ship over to the other machine. Now, unlike Harrah's NorCal, the dice don't roll on their own when nobody's playing, but here they do. So I'm hoping I can go over there, play for a little bit, and come back, and maybe they'll have shaked up the dice a little bit here. I don't know, we'll see. All right, put my card in, put another 100 in. Let's see what was happening down here. That pocket would have not got there. That one would have, you know, not bad. Only 1 on here wouldn't have got by 4 rolls. But let's see what happens here. Whoops. Okay, here we go. Bets are on. All right, there's our horn bet getting in the way. All right, 9. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, here we go. All right, so that was also 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got 1 extra. We'll put it on the 10. All right, another 6. So this one we should be able to do 5s across. All right, just need 1 more. And then the 9. Okay, so then we clear, set the bets on and clear. We're 100 to 221. We're gonna cash out. Now the problem with here, again, is there's only 2 machines. So, I don't know, maybe so what are we at? 2 out of 4, I think, but I'm a little ahead because I made over, you know, a little more than double my money. The challenge is a bad number coming here soon, and I guess I could bet the 7s for a little bit and see what happens there. But I think I'm just gonna pop another $100 in. We're just gonna go for it. Just gonna go for it. All right, bets are on, $100 in, here we go. All right, we got a 6. It's about $3 each, and then we'll put an extra 1 on the 10. There's a 5. And that one is almost 5 each. Okay, going again. There's a 4. That's great. Where are we at? 195. You know what? I'm just going to go with 3 numbers and print it. Taking profits. All right, so now we're doing better. Let's go back over to this machine. That one was good there. But let's see where we were at on this one here. See if I can get my card in there. The downside here is I only have 2 machines as options. At Harrah's NorCal, I got a whole bunch. All right, again, I hate this glare here, but I've got the settings on my phone to try and reduce as much of it as possible. All right, coming out. There's a 9. That pays 24. All right, $4 across each. There's a 5. Okay, and that's going to be 5 each. We got an extra $1. We'll put it on the 4. There's our horn bet getting in the way. All right, try it again. Another horn bet. Yeeks. 2 of them get in the way. That's when it becomes a problem. All right, there's our 4. Where are we at on this? You know what? Even though it was only 3 numbers, because we rolled 2 horn bets, we're just gonna take it. We're doubling our money. All right, let's do some inventory here. I had $1,000 out here. I got 400 left. 4 bullets left. Started with 1,000. And let's see, what am I at here? 425, 620, 840. So I'm at 840. So I'm up $240 right now. If I got one more out of these 4, I would be guaranteed to be up money. I think I'm just gonna stick with this machine, try it one more time. Okay. If it doesn't work, we'll go back to the other machine. All right, setting the bets on, looking for 4 numbers. Here we go. All right, we've got the 9. It should be $4 each. There we go. One thing I will give the machines credit for, the dice are rolling pretty good here today. I'd rather have them roll good than not roll good. All right, here we go. There's a 10. Again, you know, we're there in 3 rolls, doubling our money. Okay, I'm gonna jump to the other machine because this one has done 3 in a row, which tells me I may want to press it further, double my money twice. We're up now, so we got 3 bullets. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, $100 in, here we go. 8. Ah. All right, try another one here. Getting kind of spoiled there. The numbers were doing so well. Try it again. Tens and 4s are great. If you roll all 10s and 4s, you'll get there a lot quicker. There's a horn bet getting in the way. Here we go. 8. All right, so 4 each. And we'll put an extra one on the 10. All right, here we go. There's an 8. 5 each. There's the 9. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to go back to our original $100, and I'm going to keep the 130. And if this goes bad, I am printing that because that is going to be profit. But we're going to see if we can press this another time. 8. And yet, I know some of you are going to be like, you're not betting the hard ways. Well, I'm just trying to focus on this, where I'm just doubling my money. And I'm just using all that money. What was that, 133, I think? Yeah, I got to keep it at 133. Just trying to focus all that money on a double up. All right, so that one's 29. All right, horn bet getting in the way. There's an 8. So we're gonna go okay, we need one more. One more. Ah, shouldn't have said it. All right, print the ticket as promised. All right, last one. See what we can do here. All right, come on. Let's get that one out of the way. Here we go. All right, there's a 5. What did that pay us? 24, so that's 4 each. All right, here we go. All right, these ones will be 5 each. We'll add the extra on the 10. There's a 9. 5 each. Extra there, and then we'll do one more each. All right, beautiful. All right, so I like how this worked. Okay, I mean, obviously I printed 7 tickets out of 10 bullets, essentially. Those first 2 bullets didn't work, and then a lot of them worked after that. So just adding up the total here, let's see, 363, 563, 585, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 1,010, and then so it looks like we're at about 1410, 1415, 1,415. So I took $1,000, made 400 something profit. And, you know, the purpose of this video is just to kind of show you how quickly you can double your money. You know, if you can just get 4 numbers. And a couple of these I did on 3 numbers because I rolled a 4 and a 10 for a larger amount. And so it doesn't take much to double your money. I kind of like this strategy, and might be trying this a little more moving forward. I think it's a little less risky, being how I've just been getting waxed lately on some of these larger bets. But we'll see, you know. So mark this one down. I think this is a good one. Thanks for watching. Love for you guys to like and subscribe, and we'll keep bringing you this content every day.